Yo, what's going on, man? This is your big brother, man, Mr. Wally Kareem, aka Mr. Blessed and Unstoppable. Man, look, um, I'm sitting back, you know what I'm saying, chilling. Man, I just got inspired, and man, I wanted to hang out with y'all. Forgive me for the fuzziness, but man, I want to talk to you all about about life. I want to talk to y'all about feelings. You know, I was just watching a video that really inspired me because man, it was speaking to my truths and my heart. Man, look, I'm a lover. I am a lover. I'm one. If you got me in your corner, man, you got one for life. Like man, I don't. I love hard. You know what I'm saying? And too many times, I think people take love for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something that we all desire, something that we all want. You know what I'm saying? But when it's all said and done, it's like I don't think a lot of people know what to do with love. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no burn towards nobody or nothing, man. It's facts. You know what I'm saying? Like for one, when you really think about love, the person that loves you, you rarely love that person as much as they love you. You know what I'm saying? Like that is a real rarity. You know what I'm saying? Even more so nowadays, man, a lot of people don't even know how to love. So you're dealing with you're dealing with love based on perception, which is cool because love is a to everybody that's out here. You know what I'm saying? So my version of love may not ever be your version of love, and vice versa. You know what I mean? But to me, love starts in the heart. It comes from the heart, and if you really and truly understand what love is something you don't want to hurt somebody that you say you love. You don't want to damage. You don't want to do nothing but love that person. You know what I'm saying? And I say this because, man, I was just, man, watching this freaking powerful video, man. And it just talked about, you know what I'm saying? Um, just how much, that person, just loved. Like, man. And I can so relate to that because, man, I'm telling you, like, I don't think there's a more, my love goes deep, man. I am deeply rooted. If you got me, man, I'm deeply rooted in love. Like I'm gonna see past your flaws become beautiful imperfections to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna see your soul. I'm gonna see your soul before anything. So I'm not I'm not a physical. You know what I'm saying? Type person. I'm not a physical type person. I'm more of a I'm spiritual. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not looking at what you do or what you say. I'm more into how you treat me, how you react. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, man. I'm trying to explain to you guys, man, that love is real, but it seems to be kind of like dying off. Like, man, we're all about hurting each other. You know what I'm saying? We're all about hurting each other. We're all about trying to protect ourselves, and the way that we protect ourselves nowadays is by being the first person to hurt somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even roll like that. Like real talk, real shit. That ain't me. I'm not gonna match your ignorance or your whatever it is that you own. I'm not gonna match it with that. I'm not gonna sit there and hurt you because you hurt me. That's not my style. That's not my flow. I made a vow years ago uh, that I won't change up for nobody. I'm not gonna change up and become evil because of the way of this world. That's not my intentions, and it will never be my intentions to ever sit there and go bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I just have to keep being me. I that's my life journey is to my honest to goodness life journey is for me to be who I know I am, which is a kind person, a good person, a fair person. You know what I'm saying? So just know this: at the end of the day, man, don't switch up for nobody, man. Somebody do you wrong, you know. At the end of the day, man, you know, what your girl, she whatever, your guy, he whatever. You know what I'm saying, man? Look, if you know you can't trust that person, man, bounce. Push on. You know what I'm saying? If you know this person is going to continuously do that, push on. Period, point blank. If a person cannot be trusted, man, then you got to do what you got to do. But I also look at life from the standpoint of, and this is real talk too, that for whatever reason, some things in life do happen. There are mistakes that have, that are made. Um, Man, I'm gonna say unexcusable mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not excusable to me. But I also feel like if you love somebody, man, then you do what you know what I'm saying. You do what's in your heart. You do what you feel needs to be done. I'm you know what I'm saying. I'm a little bit older now, so I'm way more conscious of the things that I do. I was raised different. It's in my spirit to be different. So even though I was raised different, it's still in me to be a caring, kind, thoughtful person. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got to tell you now, with when it comes down to the type of person that I am, man, I will snap the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, I will snap out too because I love hard, so I react. You know what I'm saying? In a way, especially if you wrong me. If you wrong me, man, come on, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? But I still love you. That's who I am. I'ma still love you. I'ma still, you know what I'm saying? I still got love for you, but I ain't want to be played with. You know what I'm saying? And you don't keep getting, you know what I'm saying, chances to burn me. You know what I'm saying? But I say that because, man, in all honesty, you know, I've only loved a couple of times in my life. Actually, I can think on one hand how many times I've actually loved a woman in my life. You know what I'm saying? But when I loved them, they had me. There was no, I didn't want nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And in most cases, man, you know, if you were not raised a certain way or I have a criteria that I go by. And I'm going to say for the most part, 90% of the time, I've been right. The 10%, I really have not been wrong, but I just know I'm not 100% right. You know what I'm saying? But there are a lot of things. You got to make sure that you're connecting with people who are like minded. You have to make sure that you're connecting with um, individuals, man, who are not scandalous, who ain't heartless. Man, you better check their parents out. If mama ain't shit and daddy ain't shit, man, guess what? Real talk, man, that fruit may not fall too far from that tree. It's a lot of people, man, that's out here who really, really, really go the extra yard, the extra mile to be nothing like their parents. So if your mother and your father was crackheads, that don't mean you're gonna be a crackhead. It does mean that you have a possibility of becoming a crackhead, but it don't mean you're gonna become one because you have to fight. We all have demons that we deal with. Everybody has something that they don't like about themselves, something that can easily like take over them. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? When you are dating and you are checking out your mate, man, you better ask questions. You better ask about mama, ask about daddy, man. Look, once you get your information out, man, then you do your own um, you know, research on your own, and you have to see whether or not it's worth it for you to make this happen. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. I'm just talking to you because, man, I just want the world to know, man, that you have to love, genuinely love somebody, man. If we are going to end this cycle of hate and distrust and just all physical and no emotion, we have to learn how to love again. And it's not hard. Real talk, you know what love really, really, really is? Love is treating somebody how you want to be treated. That's it. Treating somebody how you want to be treated. How much love is that? If do you want burnt steak? I love burnt steak, but if you don't like burnt steak, don't serve it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like to be talked about, don't talk about nobody else. If you don't like to be, you know what I'm saying, kicked when you down, don't kick nobody else when they down. This is simple love lessons. We ain't even gotten to your mate. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want your mate to be talking behind your back to somebody else, don't do it to them. If you don't want your mate checking somebody else out, don't do it to them. Now, with all of these examples that I just gave, right? This means nothing because that person can go right behind your back and do everything. I don't care if you are doing everything I just said or not doing it. That person can still go and do that. Can you control the actions? Hell no, you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You can't control the actions. But what does that leave you? It leaves you with the openness to be able to go and know that you were the best that you could possibly be as a human being. You know that you can bring your love into another relationship and possibly get someone who totally understands you and feels the exact same way that you do. It's so possible. Also, I just want to say this about love. And this right here is this is real shit right here. My queen, all right? My queen. Now I'm married. But even when I wasn't married, my queen, man, whoever my queen is, she's going to know that I love her. She's going to know that there is none other that I'm even thinking about other than her. I'm going to lift her up. I'm going to, man, just embrace her with love and kindness, like words that will let her know that she means the world to me, that she is special. I'm going to speak into her life. I'm going to tell her how she makes me feel, how good of a woman she is. I'm going to tell her attributes, what she brings to not just my table, not just my home, but also to the world. How I see her being able to help other people. How her presence is amazing to the world. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I tend to do that with, you know what I'm saying, my women. But I have noticed when I say my women, I'm telling you, I'm talking about past relationships included, any woman that I've, you know what I'm saying, like seriously dealt with like that. Not saying, that I have multiple women because I already told you at the beginning of the video that my love runs deep. So I don't need a side chick. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I didn't need it then, to be honest with you. I didn't need it then. It was just something, you know what I'm saying, to do. It was, it was, I was young. But it wasn't even a necessity then. It was just something that, you know, just happened. But as I got older, man, I'm very, very much into treating people how I want to be treated. I've made enough mistakes in my life to feel some serious pain in my life. You know, pain that I've caused myself simply by hurting other people. So I definitely understand. You know what I'm saying, and that's why I don't do anything anymore. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this little secret, and I'm gonna jump off right here. If y'all made it to the end of this, man, then I want you to hear this part right here. Look, before I got married, I was, man, I was out there. I was, man, just, I guess you could call me like a man whore, but I really wasn't a man whore because I wasn't dogging nobody. You know what I'm saying? I was just doing me. You know what I mean? But I ain't never been the type of person to sit there and lie to somebody and tell them something that I felt like they wanted to hear so I could do what I wanted to do or get what I wanted to get. That ain't never been my style. I ain't never had to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I feel like as a man, as a grown man, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and either you liked it or you did not like it. And I'm not gonna bend and act like I'm trying to date if I wasn't in a dating mood. You know what I'm saying? So me coming, that's how I raised myself, and that was my way of protecting myself because I had been hurt already. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to hurt nobody no more. I've hurt, and I had actually, you know what I'm saying, got hurt. So I was at this point where I said, man, honesty is how I'm rolling. I'm rolling out with honesty now. You know what I'm saying? So check it out. When I, got tired of that scene and having, a lot of female friends and dating a lot of women. Not so much dating, but for the lack of better word, dating other women. I wasn't dating, but when it was all said and done, I had to look at my life and I had to say, okay, I want to get married, but I can't bring the mess that I was in into my marriage. Because had I brought the mess that I was in into my marriage, I wouldn't be married. I've been married going on 15 years now. Had I brought in that rusty, dusty mindset that I had when I was in the streets, there's no way I would be married right now. And if I was married, it wouldn't be worth shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I still would have been running around doing what I was doing before. You know what I'm saying? But I have a lot of respect for anybody that I say I love. When I say I love, it's just a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? Love to me is like that's one word I don't take that word lightly. Love is not a light word to me. That's a very powerful word, and not everybody will hear it come out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't. If I don't love you, I'm not gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I was sitting back and I said, man, I got to do something to prepare to meet my wife because if I bring my scandalous ways into this marriage and this woman don't receive me as I want to be received when I want to be received, it's going to be hell to pay. It's going to be problems. So you know what I did? Like real shit. I turned around, man, and I actually I abstained from sex. And crazy as it is, that's how bad I wanted to be married. That's how bad I wanted to be married that I just stopped entertaining my lustful spirit for about a month and a half, 2 months. Oh my goodness. A year and a half to 2 years. Forgive me. A year and a half to 2 years. So I was absolutely, positively like just showing that I was ready to get married. And I did that because, like I just said, I did not want to, my wife didn't want to make love to me, that day. I didn't want to go out behind her back and go lay up with somebody else for that sorry because that's how my lifestyle was before I got married. You know what I'm saying? Before that, me getting with, before the abstaining part, that was my lifestyle prior to that. I didn't have to wait. I had that microwave mentality. I'm just going to get with this person or get with that. Whoever wanted me the most, you know what I'm saying? That's who I'm going to hang with. You know what I mean? Or whoever I was entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever I felt like entertaining. But of course, it has to be mutual. You know what I mean? That was my lifestyle before. Yeah, before I got married. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to bring that mess into my marriage. So I abstained wholeheartedly, like a freaking monk or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't believe I was doing it. Nobody who knew me could believe I was doing it. It was insane to even think that I had the strength to do that, but I did it. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly and truthfully believe that my marriage, that's where my part of the marriage strength came from because I never got all praises due to the Most High. I never got weak to the point to where I felt that I needed to really, really step out on my wife. You know what I'm saying? Because of BS, because of garbage. I never really felt like I needed to do that in no way, shape, or form. You know, have I been tempted in 15 years? Once. But I thought about her love. I thought about what she meant to me. I thought about. Hold on. I know this is becoming a long video, y'all, but I got to tell you this part right here. This part right here, I did not want to put a curse on my children. I did not want to put something on my children because of me being or doing what I wanted to do. That was honestly and truthfully, I'm glad I just remembered that. That was honestly and truthfully the real reason why I did not want to step out on my wife. I didn't want to curse my kids. I didn't want to curse my babies. I didn't want to curse my children into being messed up, cheated on, or them running around just doing dumb shit because of something that I did. So I held myself down so that they can go forth in their life and produce positivity to the best of their ability. You know what I'm saying? With no ill covering from their dad. You know what I'm saying? So real talk, that was really my whole motivation for not even cheating. This is my second marriage, 15 years strong, and I just know that I love hard and I don't take marriage for granted. I don't take it to be, a joke. And for anybody, man, that's out there, I have wonderful dating advice, wonderful dating advice, wonderful marriage advice. Man, when I tell you I study women, I ain't talking about study women from a player standpoint. Man, I study women because I love women and I wanted to know what makes a woman, what makes her move. And it's not one thing. If I said it was one thing, half of y'all women that's watching this would be like, you don't know what you talking about. It's not one thing. Women are very, very complex. Very complex. And there are some things that women find attractive in a man that we don't even understand. We don't even comprehend. And it's not physical. Women are not physical per se. They recognize physical attraction, but that's not their final. Is their attraction to us is totally different. Whereas for the majority of men, not all men, the majority of men, we go for physical attraction first and then everything else falls into place. I'm not that guy. I don't fall for physical attraction, man. I love beautiful women, the sight of beautiful women, but beautiful women tend to be the most messed up ones. No offense to any beautiful women out there, because there are always exceptions. And maybe you are that exception, but I've run into a lot of women who are just drop dead gorgeous. And I mean, like, attitudes is just shitty. You know what I'm saying? Mindset is, it's all about them. There is no we in this relationship. So, no, I'm not a big fan, even though my wife is beautiful. I'm not a big fan of beautiful women, but I found my wife off of her substance first, her attributes first, what I knew of her prior to even like taking her in physically into my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even that type of party. So I'm saying that to say, you guys, man, it's real out here. And if you are looking for love, do this love thing, man. Make it happen. Be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. Don't play. And let's make this. Let's begin to change this whole game, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's change this whole game. Let's make it happen. It ain't nothing. It's just treating people how you want to be treated, man. And if you love hard, man, hit the like button below, man. Say a comment or something. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know, cause I know I ain't the only person out here, man. It's a bunch of us out here, man. Love hard. Love hard. Peace.